Hey there, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm super grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. So I got this really cool inspiration last night to do this reading on, and my left ear just started ringing, kind of a weird tone, but about what, now it's kind of shifting into both ears, but anyways, random. um, So I want to do this pick a card on kind of like just general divine guidance around like being a spiritual parent to your little baby healers, to your little earth angels, to your little what I'm saying. What do they need? What can you do? How can the divine help you or give you some sort of direction to be the best guidance, right, on this human experience. Okay, so I just thought that was kind of an interesting topic. It came to me while I was trauma spotting, and I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, let's do that. So all right, let's get 3 cards to choose from, and then we'll just dive right in. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Readings, all services are 15% off right now until the end of the year. That code is also below. Yeah, there's our 3 cards. Boom. Boom, there it is. Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. Okay. So we have the magic frog is going to be pile 1. We have the beloved card, which is going to be pile 2. I love how the divine always comes through, right? And we have the winter card for pile number 3. Okay, so I'll give you a few. Just kind of tap into your intuition, whatever you feel most guided to. 1, 2, or 3, or all 3, or multiples. Whatever feels best for you is perfect for me. Pile 1. If you chose this magic frog pile, okay, I'm kind of getting a lot of joy, a lot of excitement, okay? I'm really picking up on this energy in which, so I'm picking up on this energy going both ways. There's something about you and your children being able to recognize like the magic that you both share or something like there's something about the magic between your connection as well. I'm really just picking up on this energy where first of all, I feel like your kids are watching you very closely. Okay, I feel like your kids are admiring your ability to the magic that I feel like, honestly, I feel like your kids pile 1 have probably watched you change a lot about yourself and a lot about your life. And I'm picking up on this energy where pile 1, your kids watch very closely, okay? But you need to know that what they see, I feel like pile 1, I'm picking up on an energy in which I feel like you feel like that your kids only see your mistakes. They only see when you fall. They only see when you mess up. They only see when you, and Maui's pacing. I'm sorry, I need to, still working on trimming his nails. It's fine. He's fine. He's not any pain. Anyways, Again, like, right, like I narrowed in, me personally, I narrowed in on where I was not, where I'm not able to, like, I haven't been successful yet, right? Not for my lack of trying, but I haven't been able to successfully trim all of Maui's nails, okay? But there's something about, like you going in on your, you know, the things that are necessarily you know, that you're not proud of, or that, you know, mistakes that you've made or things that you're working on. You focus on those, and I feel like the divine is coming through to let you know that actually your kids are really focused on all the positive things that you've been doing. They're really focused on, like, that's what they're going to remember. That's also what they're going to, you know, that's also where their focus is. Okay, like when they're like chatting with their friends and things like that, like your kids are not talking about the mistakes that you've made. Your kids are talking about how, you know, pile one, you've come through for them, right? You somehow always make it work, right? There's something about your magic. You always make it work. There's like, I want you to know that your kids see this. They may never talk about it, but they do see it. Okay. What else does pile one? And this is for both mothers and fathers, okay? So just putting that out there. Clear. What does pile one need to know about their children, their spiritual experience, their, you know, all this stuff? Yeah, listen, okay, pile one, I feel like you really focus on all the things that you don't do. Okay? But you need to know that they watch and they focus on the things that you do. Okay? Like it's kind of this energy of where I feel like you are being, yeah, you're being really hard on yourself, and I feel like you're holding a lot of maybe possibly like shame or guilt of like mistakes in the past, possibly situations that you put yourselves in, or something, but there's but you need to know that they see what you've come through, what you've been through, okay? What you've done, what you've created, what you've built, what you've worked on, what you've focused on, okay? They see your awakening here. I feel like they're also awakening to your awakening, okay? There's something about that as well, okay? What else does pile one need to know? Excuse me. Pile one, there's something about the way that you communicate with your children here, okay, that is really kind of creating a very positive path for them. It's like your transparency. It is like your the way that you speak to them, the way, you know what I mean. It's like this. There's something about the way that you make them feel by communicating with them here, about what's going on, about the reality, about, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just imagining, you sitting down with your children and just, being real with, but also like letting them know, like, hey, like, we're totally safe. You may see some things, but you need to know, or you know what I mean, or like, where, I don't know, there's something about the things that you're communicating to them, the way in which you are doing so, obviously depending on their age and things like that. But I'm just picking up on an energy, and it could even be about communicating about things that go on within your own house. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm also seeing this energy pile one, in which I feel like, as far as like, you're breaking a lot of generational curses, and I feel like it might be, it may be also something to do with like work or something like that. Okay, as far as that goes, like, you've created some sort of reality here for yourself. And that's, you are paving this like financial freedom path for them. Okay, you're healing some sort of lack here. Okay, for your kids. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So, what else? Let's get some couple final messages. These right here. I shuffled before. Yes. Okay. Pile one, you're also, it's like, you, look, we have the abundance here. We have self-acceptance. We have health. Okay. So there's something, maybe you need to, you're teaching your children mental health. You're teaching your children self-acceptance. You're teaching your children abundance, and not in the form of wealth, right? In the form of, well, it could be also in the form of wealth, but I feel like it's also just embracing the abundance that is already around you, pile one. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like you are, okay, listen. You are teaching your children what is important in life, and your children see that. They're learning that because you have chose to get rid of anything that's not really serving you, but also that doesn't align with you being in service of others here. Okay, so you're like paving some sort of path for your children, and as far as um, yeah, they've watched you have ambition and overcome challenges, and learn that, to know that you are enough. Like pile one, I feel like you're hyper focused on and worried that your children focus on all of the things, possibly mistakes and things of the past. And the divine wants you to know that actually your children are hyper focused on the inspiration that you are. They may never tell you, but you need to know that they see, like, they see you. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful. If you need anything else from me, that is in the description box below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Pile two. if you chose this beloved card, okay, this is your reading. What does pile 2 need to know about their, being a spiritual parent, having spiritual children? What do they need to know about what do they need to know? Pile 2, you may have chose you may have chose this, you may have a young child, but I'm really picking up also on an energy in which I feel as though your little babies are getting big. Okay, like a little bit of just kind of like desiring to hold them like a baby again. Okay, I'm picking up on a little bit of nostalgic energy here, pile 2. Okay, maybe looking back over memories or kind of, going over the past a little bit. Okay. What does pile 2 need to know regarding being a spiritual parent and having spiritual children here? I'm picking up possibly on some sort of music might be significant, okay, to you or your children, possibly like singing or instruments or something like that. Okay, might be very significant here. There's a lot of swords. Okay, we have Page of Swords, the Muse of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Pile 2, what you need to know about your kids here. Or messages, I don't even know how to ask that question necessarily on what I'm trying to get here. Really, I just want general guidance around being a spiritual parent with spiritual children, what they need to know at this time. I'm feeling like communication is really important here. Okay. I'm picking up on this energy, pile 2, where I feel like you and your children, possibly just your family in general, might be going through some things. Okay, might be going through some healing. There might be some, some things that show up that that you might be having to work through. Okay, but the thing is you've actually like attracted this here. Okay, because this is bringing you together with your family. Okay, you have like manifested here almost some sort of like, I don't want to say like a dispute or like a it's like there's something that's going on. Possibly there may be like a lot of, like, I'm not seeing any wands here. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of thoughts. Okay, a lot of conversations here happening. All of this is happening in order to like stabilize and create a stronger foundation under like, and bring harmony and balance into this family dynamic, whatever it looks like. Okay, it may be more like if you're married, okay, 10 of Cups, or you're in a relationship or something. I'm hearing also something about a blended family. Okay, so there could be some sort of, you may have a blended family and you guys may be going through some struggles right now. But here, this is actually happening for you. Okay, again, it's to build this more solid, this stronger foundation underneath here. Okay. So that you guys can like come together, closer together, like as a family. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, or a dynamic. Okay, so there is some sort of and I feel like there is an understanding, for everyone involved. It's like, I'm picking up on the energy of like, put yourself in whoever's shoes here. Okay, yeah. Okay, what else does pile 2 need to know around this situation here? So there's kind of like this energy, pile 2. If this is your current situation, in whatever dynamic that is, okay, it's like literally, the divine is saying like, try to put yourself in everyone's shoes. Okay, try to and also bring that awareness to everyone involved, right? Ask everyone else to put themselves in everyone's shoes. Okay, so that it's like there's something about, not to say that there's like this constant rift in the family or anything, but it feels like there is a need to come together, right? It's like I feel like all of you are desiring it, but there's like these misunderstandings or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, pile 2. I'm picking up on an energy in which, you may have some like it may seem like chaotic or things at times. The number 4 may be very significant to you. Yeah, whatever's going on right now, this is all healing. This is all healing here, okay? Um, So I'm really picking up on this energy where I feel like that is like the main thing, is kind of looking at everyone in every situation, okay? Because it's like pile 2. I feel like because you've been through, you know, possibly some sort of awakening here, okay? There's almost like this energy where you're looking around and you're like, something's got to change, right? Something's got to change. Like I've got to, I love my children enough to know that I can't keep, you know, subjecting them to what they've grown so accustomed to, because, you know, it's just really not correct or not right, or it's not helping them. It's not, you know, it's stunting their growth or something like that. Okay. So there's yeah, definitely lots of conversations, you know, lots of understandings. Like yeah, what else? Pile two, I'm also wondering if I feel like your children, you may have been through, you know, some pretty challenging relationships. Okay? But there's something about the way that you pick yourself up here, okay? That I feel like is being seen, okay? I also feel like pile two, your children are like, you're teaching your children to love themselves, very much so. Okay, I feel like you are very nurturing, very compassionate, um, and I feel like you know, this is not only to them, but also they're seeing you give that to yourself more so, right? There may have been a time, right, where you didn't really, you know, you may have had to work up to that, but there's something about you teaching your children. You're doing a very good job at teaching your children that they're enough, that they deserve companionship and compassion and love and true offerings and creativity, and, you know, even if their body, right, there's something about being grateful for their body, even if it doesn't look like what people say it should look like, right? Understanding and knowing that your human vessel is perfect for you, right? Obviously taking care of it as well, but you're also, you know, pile two, I feel like your kids see that you know, when you are in a bind, and I picked up on this on pile one too, but when you're in a situation, right, where you're feeling blocked, things are in the way, you always figure it out. You always figure it out. Okay? So, you know, these are things that maybe you could focus on, right? I'm picking up on a big energy about like taking care of the body, possibly the diet here. Okay. um, yeah, so pile two, that is what I have for you. I hope this is helpful. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Pile three, if you chose this winter card, this is your reading. Hi. Shoo-wee. Alright. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is pile 3? Need to know about their being as spiritual parents, having spiritual children, guidance on their situation with their children at this time. What do they need to know in the highest white light? Pile 3. Okay, there we go. I was like, what is this? For a really long time. Because it's like, what the heck is going on? All right. Pile 3, you need to know that, I feel like you have been trying really hard to make sure that all of the lessons that you've been learning, that you're teaching your children. And you could be, I feel like you are, I'm wondering if you're back and forth and indecisive on possibly whether or not you're actually teaching them the like what is the illusion, or if they're like perceiving it, or if they're confused, or or like there's also this energy on whether or not you should teach your children the illusions, right? Like not teach them the illusions, but teach them the corruption. What is the illusion, right? It's like to help them. And I'm picking up on this energy where I feel like there's something about opening these lines of communication with your children, and them having something to offer as well here. Okay. Okay, pile three, you need to know you might be concerned about like a situation that you may have been like going on right here. Look, we have the Empress. Look, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, you may be concerned. You are going through a death and a rebirth right now. You are, okay? There is something, and it may actually be in your finances, okay? So you may be kind of like struggling a little bit in your finances right now. This may be something that you're worried about as far as your children go, because I feel like you've been teaching them, like showing them, like helping them break free from the illusions, and it's almost like maybe some things are breaking down in front of you, possibly here, or but there's something here, okay? It feels like it's like I'm just really picking up on this energy where you are like literally like going through something like it's like you are like being reborn. Like it's almost like you are um and this is happening in a season. Like this may be happening right now as we speak, okay? So I want you to know that you are in this Empress energy, okay? And that you are being there's like something being reborn within your emotions and your mind here. It might have something to do with your finances. Okay. Um, but I'm really picking up on this energy that yeah. Like your kids, okay, so some of you may be like worried. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this going to, affect my children? How is this, whatever, did I make the right decision? You are on the right path, okay? And actually, like you're transforming, okay? Something else that you've been creating or working on is also transforming, okay? And they're going to see this, right? They're going to see this. Cut the deck at the Empress card again, okay? Know that you're safe here, okay? Clear. Yeah, it's like this challenge that you may be going through right now, pile three. And here's my thing is I feel like this is something that you're going through, but your kids might be like maybe like possibly affected by it, or you feel like they're being affected by it. They're not going to be affected by it. They're not, you know what they're going to remember about this time, pile three? They're going to remember how you rose up, how you made it to the top, okay? How you changed the game, how you taught them that whatever society says, that you taught them how to balance and how to adapt to all situations, okay? That you taught them that, you know what I mean? Like they're watching you accomplish things over time. They're watching your determination and your stamina to continue, to keep taking action even in situations and things that you don't even have to do. You don't even have to do it, but you're doing it. And they're seeing this, right? And they're seeing whatever this is come to life. Okay? So, yeah, it's like yeah. They're watching you be resourceful and get prepared, and they're watching, it's like this energy, it's like it's almost like pile three, I feel like you've been on this journey, right, of self-discovery and things like that too, and discovery of the universe and discovery of the magic, and it's like they're on that journey too, and they're just as excited about all of the discovery as you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of this energy that I'm picking up on here. It's like, they're feeling the magic, they're feeling the excitement as well here, okay? Yeah, pile three. I just feel like, honestly, your kids, and this is kind of a general message across the board here, is I feel like your kids are watching you, you know, grow and change and evolve. And I feel like they've, I'm picking up on this energy pile three where one of your kids may have really, grew up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you just grew up together, and it's like I don't know. I feel like pile three, you may be coming into a really exciting time in your life, and I want you to know that you're like, I feel like the whole premise of whatever life changing things that you've been doing is is um is exciting. It's calling in something very exciting, some very like big changes, okay? I'm just really picking up on this energy in which it's like going to be very exciting for everyone, okay? Everyone involved, okay? But this is something that your children are watching. So it's like, I feel like the whole reason you started this journey was for them. And it's like, you need to know, because I feel like sometimes maybe you feel like, well, I did this for them, but it doesn't feel like it. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm constantly doing for others or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's something about that. That was the doubt card. Exactly. But you need to know that, like, them watching you do whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, them watching you, like, step into the darkness so that you could step out into the light is creating some exciting times for you and your family. I feel like for you and your children. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of impatience here, okay? And I'm feeling like, I feel like pile two or pile three, you may be going through some sort of hardship or some sort of challenge, whether it be, I feel like it might be financial, to be honest with you. Um, this because I feel like there's this energy in which, like, God wants to teach your children something about what God can do. You know what I'm saying? About what being in service or something here, okay? There's something, it's almost like this energy in which I feel like you're teaching your children faith in a very large way. Pile three, you are teaching your children faith. You are breaking the illusions for them, and you need to know that. Okay, you do. You need to know that. I feel like it's possible that you maybe possibly have been hard on yourself because maybe you feel like you should have been further along, or like, something like that on this. And it's like, nope, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And so are they. Okay? Okay. All right. I hope these messages were helpful. I love you so much. If you need anything from me, that's in the description box below. We'll talk soon.